In the Amboseli Game Reserve, where the horizon merges with the majestic shadow of Kilimanjaro, elderly veterinarian David Mungaibi was preparing for his last day on the job. He had dedicated many years to saving savanna animals, but now illness was forcing him to retire. His modest home on the edge of the reserve was full of memories, photographs of the elephants, giraffes, and lions he had treated, and an old diary where he recorded every life he had saved. But one story stood out among them all, that of a baby elephant named Tuo, whom David had rescued from a poacher's trap almost 2 decades earlier. That day, as the sun softly illuminated the savanna, a visitor arrived at David's house. A huge elephant, with powerful tusks and wise eyes, stopped at the gate. It was Tuo, already an adult, but still recognizing his savior. David, sitting on the veranda, froze. His weakened hands trembled as he realized who stood before him. The elephant slowly approached, its trunk gently touching the veterinarian's shoulder, as if in gratitude. It was a farewell. Young David, full of energy, received an urgent call. Poachers had set a trap in the reserve, a metal noose that had trapped the leg of a small elephant calf. Its mother, terrified, trumpeted nearby but was unable to help. David and a team of rangers made their way through the thorny thickets to reach the baby. The calf, exhausted by pain, looked at the people with despair. David, risking attack from his mother, carefully freed him, treated the wound, and stayed with him until he began to rise. The baby elephant's mother, as if understanding what had happened, let out a low hum, and David felt a connection form between them. He named the baby Tuo, which means pure in Swahili. Tuo stands next to David. The veterinarian strokes his trunk, and the elephant rumbles softly, as if consoling. It was a moment filled with silence and understanding. David, despite his weakness, smiled. "You've grown, my friend." Tears streamed down his cheeks, but they contained not only sadness but also the warmth of this unexpected meeting. His daughter Layla, now a biologist working at the same reserve, says, "Dad always said that animals remember kindness. His love for the savanna inspired me. I followed in his footsteps because I saw how he gave everything he had for them." Her younger brother Samuel adds, "He taught us that we are part of nature, not its masters. Even now when he's sick, he thinks about the animals." Their words are filled with pride and love, and old family photos flicker across the frame. David with the children, showing them elephant tracks, and their first trips to the savanna. The climax comes when Tuo, after standing for a moment, slowly turns and walks off into the savanna. His silhouette dissolves in the golden light of the sunset, and David watches him go, leaning on his cane. At this point, his voiceover is heard. "I don't save them, they save me. Every day." The camera lingers on his face, tired but peaceful. He knows that his legacy lives on in his children, in the sanctuary, in Tuo. The elephants walk in a single file, Tuo among them, his steps confident and strong. The credits explain that David spent his last days surrounded by his family, and that the Amboseli sanctuary continues his mission. The final shot is of an elephant's footprint in the sand, next to which lies a flower left by one of the local rangers. This story is about a bond stronger than time, about love for nature, and about how one good deed can live forever. Friends, thank you for taking the time to read this story. If it touched your heart, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel to support us. See you in the next wildlife stories.